Hey everyone, this is DaBeardedXeno and welcome back to our series 7th Gen Gems. Today we are going to be covering Turok. What is Turok? It is the only successful FPS dinosaur game as of late. It is just pure awesome. If you've never played the original Turok on N64, check that out as well. I don't know how you missed that, but that game is awesome. And so is this game. Little known fact, this is published by Touchstone Studios, which is owned by Disney. Yes, an M-rated FPS where you shoot dinos was published by Disney. That's awesome. You play as Turok, a Native American with an awesome mohawk who is an elite soldier who used to be part of a squad called Wolfpack, and somehow he betrayed them, left them, and I'm trying to avoid spoilers. And now he is with another military unit tracking them down on an unknown planet. Just so happens that unknown planet is also filled with dinosaurs. Yeah, you heard me right. Dinosaurs. From T-Rex to Raptors to Brachiosaurus, everything. You can kill them all, and it's awesome. You also have an AI squad mate who is voiced by Ron Perlman. Oh, set in space. Ron Perlman. Have we heard this before?
Once or twice.
I had to do that. Gameplay wise, it's pretty solid. There's no iron sights or anything, which is a bummer. Always a bummer in FPSs. But you pull a trigger, it does zoom in, like in Fallout 3, which is useful at times. Also, the way the camera is positioned is a little wonky. It feels a little too close, I guess I could say. Doesn't do a good job of immersing you as Call of Duty or Battlefield does. And it gets you a little disoriented the way the camera is, especially when you don't have a weapon in your hands. It feels like everything's just zoomed in a little too far. It's like 1.5 zoom instead of 1x zoom, which is a little weird, a little disorienting to get used to, but the parts where you don't have a weapon is pretty small percentage of this game. Another big downside, 75% of the achievements in this are for the online multiplayer, which is dead. So if you didn't get them back in the day, back in 2007, you're screwed. Boosting is probably going to be the only way you can get it, and I doubt anybody will want to boost with this. That's what, well, maybe somebody will see this video and maybe like, hey, this is actually a good game. I'll play it. Now, the game itself, the single player campaign, is actually worth buying it. Even though you can only get 25% of the achievements out of this game just through playing through the single player, it's still a lot of value for the single player. It's a good single player. That's why I'm highlighting it here. It is the only successful dinosaur shooting game on the 7th gen, which is really sad. I hate that. I'm a big Jurassic Park fan. That's the reason I want to become a filmmaker, and the fact that there's not any really good dinosaur games is baffling to me. But this does help fill that gap. It really speaks to the Jurassic Park fan in you, and you get to blow dinosaurs up. The design's a little freaky, like the Raptors have some weird spikes on them, so they're not direct rip-offs of Jurassic Park. They have their own unique design, which works for this game. It really does. There's not really a lot of negatives, except for this game is balls to the wall hard. It is really difficult, especially in the later stages. But yeah, you should definitely check this out. It is a great classic. And it's a really good way to send out your Xbox 360s and your PlayStation 3s, but I should note that the PS3 version of this game has a lot of bugs, just like the early PS3 titles did. So if you can get it on 360, but if you only have a PS3, then it's still good enough to pick up. I mean, the graphics aren't as great as they are on 360. There's a couple technical issues, but it's still basically the same game. So if that's your only option, then play it there. And speaking of graphics, it actually looks pretty good. It's held up pretty nicely since 2007. I mean, you can tell where it's the old Unreal Engine 3. And another side note, this is the second game in a row here on 7th Gen Gems that's used the Y button to crouch. Why? Why must I use the Y button? Why? So awkward. This is also a really good stealth game. I just want to add that in there. So yeah, this has basically something for everybody. If you like shooting dinosaurs, there you go. If you like stealth knife takedowns, there you go. If you like just for getting revenge, you know, revenge stories, there you go. You like space, there you go. It's got a little bit of everything, and I like that. It's really good. You can get this for about $6.99 used for PS3 and $4.99 used for 360. So yeah, not that bad of a gamble. You'll really enjoy the single player, especially if you're a big Jurassic Park fan. Thank you, and as always, don't forget to rate the video, and if you like our content, subscribe for more.
What is this place? There, see that smoke? I bet that's where the rest of the ship came down. That's where we want to go.